So just make sure and spread it out so that it's nice and even.
Yo dudes!
Welcome to 5 ingredient carrot cake. This one is one of my childhood classics, and today we're making with 5 simple ingredients.
Okay, this is a simplified version. It's punchy, it's delicious as well. We're trying. First step, in a mixing bowl, take a sieve.
Are taking a sieve. Ask your twin to pour 400 grams of self-raising flour.
If you don't have self-raising flour, it's very easy to make. All it is normal flour with a little bit of baking powder added to it.
Okay, so next step in terms of sweetener, we are using a powdered icing sugar. We've got 300 grams.
The reason why we're using powdered sugar is just because it's what we'll use for the icing. Obviously, if you have caster sugar, coconut sugar, or xylitol, that will work fine too. Okay, next step, time to turn this into carrot cake. We have 200 grams of grated carrot.
So obviously grate it using a box grater or any type of grater, it doesn't really matter. And you're just gonna fold all the dry ingredients together.
In the written recipe, we do put lots of optional extras if you want to make it more traditional style with raisins, with walnuts, with different spices, but we're keeping this punchier 5 ingredients.
Yeah, that'd be way too fancy. Okay, so we've got 250 grams of a neutral oil. We're just using a basic sunflower oil. And we have 150 grams of water. We're not counting water as an ingredient. So that's us up to 3 ingredients.
Just carefully mix it all together. We don't want to over mix it because we'll develop gluten and we'll end up with a tighter batter. So we're just gently and carefully mixing it all together.
Okay, so that's 4 of our ingredients. We've got 2 lined springform 8-inch cake tins. So springform just means the base is removable on them.
20 centimeter if you're into the metric.
So we're simply going to divide this batter between the 2 cake tins.
We line the sides just because it makes it easier to come out, but you don't necessarily have to.
Okay, so just level them out so they're nice and level, obviously.
We preheated the oven to 180 degrees. We're going to bake them for 40 minutes in a fan oven. That's 180 degrees Celsius, 40 minutes.
Okay, so now time to make the icing. We've taken both the cakes out, we've let them cool, so they've cooled.
Really important with any type of baking, never ice a warm cake because your icing's just gonna go zzz. So we're making a simple cream cheese frosting, very simple, or icing would probably be better known as. We have 450 grams is our 5th and final ingredient. 450 grams of a simple store-bought vegan cream cheese. We're just gonna take a fork and just soften it or slightly cream it, so it's almost like kind of creaming your butter slightly, to just make it easier to whisk once we get it ready.
Okay, so taking a sieve, quite important to sieve it again. We have 150 grams of just an icing sugar, powdered sugar, so we'll just sieve that into it.
Really important you sieve it just because icing sugar, powdered sugar often clumps.
I believe the technical term is to sift.
Okay, this is our new book. We've taken the carrot cake from this, which is an incredible carrot cake recipe. But this book is our best book yet. It kind of teaches you the principles, the frameworks, and how ingredients work together. So it teaches you how to cook rather than how to follow recipes. Link down below to pre-order. Okay, so we've sifted in our powdered sugar. Take a whisk, and we're just gonna bring it all together. It's really important you work it enough until you get it all to come together beautifully. Okay, make sure just to bring it together. Try not to overwork it because we want to keep a little bit that it's rigid and that'll hold its shape. But again, it's lovely and creamy. It's beautiful. I love a cream cheese frosting because it has that acidity and the sweetness to it.
Okay, so choose whichever of your cakes is flatter. So we're going to take this one here and pop this on the base of our plate, which we're going to ice it on. So we're going to take half, a little less than half because we want to keep quite a bit for the top. Okay, so we're just gonna pop the next level on top.
Carefully. Yeah!
Okay, this is the most fun bit.
Okay, now we've spread it out beautifully. I was like, you can do many different ways. You could use a piping bag if you want it, but this is just nice, simple, just to create ridges and textures and a little bit of an allure.
And ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, 5 ingredient carrot cake. I didn't think it could be done until yesterday.
And as we said earlier, if you do want to follow more traditional styles, there are optional extras in the recipe down below. This is beautiful, this is decadent, we're going to slice her now.
I think this could be one of our best ones yet.
Hallelujah. Beautiful,
Hallelujah.
Really good.
There it is, 5 ingredient carrot cake. Boom.
Okay, here we are at that moment. A beautiful 5 ingredient vegan carrot cake.
This one I think is probably my favorite of them all so far. It's soft, it's gooey, it's sweet.
It's just beautiful. It really is. There's a lot of cream cheese. That feels really indulgent.
Simple.
That's beautiful. Really, really good. The crumb is very nice in the cake.
It's lovely. It's dry and nice and sweet.
Thank you for watching. Excuse me talking my mouth full.
And
Our book is available to pre-order in Book Depository if anyone lives in America or outside or Australasia.
I think this is the 6th in our 5 ingredient cake series. So do check them all out.
Thanks, Emil. Cheers. Bye.